Welcome to Nabeel Math Academy. This is Dr. Mohammed Nabeel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the compound inequality and absolute inequality, absolute value inequality. So here in the compound inequality, this is actually the two inequalities, the linear inequality. This is one of the linear inequality and this is one of the another linear inequality. And it can be connected by the word and or. So whenever you will have a and, it is meaning that intersection, and it is or, it is union. That is the only difference in the compound inequality. So let us solve how to solve this compound inequality. So since it is a two inequalities are joined together by means of and, so it is a compound inequality. So solve this one. So what happened? X is more than, if you move 1 here, so it becomes 2. So this is a solution. Now if you solve this one, 2x is more than, it is, if you move the 11 at that side, it is plus 11. So it is 8. So x is more than 9. So this is what you have. So the solution, we will get x is more than 2 and x is more than 9. So I will draw the graph of this inequality, plus infinity, minus infinity, and you will have 2 here and 9 it will be here. So the first one, I will go with the more than 2. So it is more than 2 means it is open to the right, open to the right. Whereas the next part, which is x is more than 9. So what happened? It is open again, it is full right. So therefore you will have this part. And as I told before, the and means intersection. Intersection means the common part. What is the common part in the graph? So in the graph, if you see, the common part will be this part. Is it right? So this is a common shaded region. So this is a common shaded region. So that is the solution. Our solution is 9, that is open up to infinity. So this is the interval notation. Whereas in the set builder, it is 9 more than, x is more than 9. So this is what you have. So first of all, draw the graph so you will get the clear idea about the problem. So same thing, I will do it here. X, now move on the side, it becomes plus 2, and here, so x more than, here 18. So x is more than 9. Here x is more than or equal to r. This is r. So I just draw the graph of this inequality. Plus infinity, minus infinity. This is plus 2 and 9. The first part I will draw for x is more than or equal to. So it is more than or equal means close to the right. So to the right. And similarly, the next one, x is more than 9. It is open, not equal. Therefore, it is open to the right. So now I have to take the union. As I told you, the or means it is a union. Union means all the terms. So the all the terms here, it is from this part to this part. If you have some gap, I will connect by means of union. But if there is no gap here, there is continuous, right? So I will write it this one as the solution closer to comma plus infinity. This is a set builder note, the interval notation, and the set builder given by x more than or equal. So this is the solution. So always, if you draw the graph, you will get the clear picture about the problem. Similarly, here we will have x plus 5. X plus 5 is, so the question is not clear here. So it is equal, more than or equal minus 1, and it is less than or equal minus 1. So let us check what happened here. So therefore, I will solve this one here. X, move here, it becomes minus 6, or 3x more than or equal minus 2. X is more than or less than or equal 3 over minus 3 over 2. So here x is more than or equal minus 6. So always I will draw the graph. So this is in between, you have or. So if you draw the graph, so of the inequality, this is minus 6 and this is the less than 1. So it is minus 6, it will be here. and minus 2 over 3 it will be here. Now the first one, I'd rather this one, it is what? More than. So this is what it is, more than. It is close to the right, to the right. And whereas the next part is less than. So less than or equal. This is also close to the left, to the left. So if you see this one, in between is the union. What is the meaning of union? Union means all. So therefore, if you see this one, this is the all the real line. So this is my solution. This is my solution. Minus infinity to plus infinity is a solution, or we can say it is the real line. So this is the real line. Suppose if the question is given and then the solution will be in between this one, because there is an intersection, and means intersection, but in this problem it is given as a union. Now let us go to the next problem. Here we have, so minus 2x is less than, if you move here it becomes 0. Now this one, x is less than, if you divide by minus 2, there will be a change in the inequality. It become more than 0. Why? Because we are dividing minus 2 both sides. So therefore it get cancelled. The inequality will be changed. So you will find it x is more than 0. So this is the first inequality. Similarly, minus 5x is more than 3 minus 7. Minus 5x more than minus 4. Now I will divide here by minus negative 5. So when you divide by negative 5, therefore the inequality will be changed. It becomes less than. More than become less than. Minus with the minus cancel, it becomes positive 4 over 5. Now always we will do it the same thing, that is a line graph. So it is 0 here and 4 over 5 will be here. So what is the graph here? So the solution for this one is open to the right, open to the right, and for this one it is open to the left, open to the left. So here in between you will have a and. What do you mean by and? And means intersection. The intersection part is this part. So therefore the solution is 0, 4 over 5. 0, 4 over 5 is the interval notation. In the set builder notation, I will write it 0 less than x less than 4 over 5. Suppose if it is close, I will write it here equal, less than or equal, x less than or equal 4 over 5. Now the next question, next topic, which is the absolute inequality, absolute value inequalities. So here we will have two formulas here. One is less than or equal k. We will have this part, that is minus k to plus k. And the next one is more than equal k, so it becomes less than minus k or more than plus k. This is just what it is, a compound inequality. Now just what we have done. So it is or, you have or formula. Now let us solve the problems based on the compounding. So here we will have the more than. So we will have to use the next to rule. I will use this rule because it's a more than. So if it is more than, what is the formula? 2x minus 1 less than minus 1 or 2x minus 1 more than plus 1. So as per this rule, I write it the formula. I expand this absolute value inequality. So it is less than minus k, more than 1, and this is or in between. Now solve as it is. What we have solved before, the compound inequality, do it as it is. So what happened here? 2x more than, if you move here, it becomes 0. It becomes 0. Minus of minus, it becomes plus. So if I divide 0, it becomes the same thing. Now similarly, 2x is more than plus 2. And here x is more than 1. So in between is or. So I will draw the picture here. So the graph, minus infinity plus infinity, this is 0 and this is 1. Now what happened the first one? The first one is open to the left, open to the left, and here we will have open to the right. So this part is open to the right. So there is a gap in between. So we cannot write it throughout the real line. So you will write it like this. So how will you write? Minus infinity to 0 union 1 comma infinity. So there is a gap, means you have to connect by means of union, since the R is nothing but the union and is nothing but intersection, and is intersection. Now similarly, the next question here we have is less than or equal. So how will you solve less than or equal? So what the rule we will apply? Minus k to plus k. So it is minus k x minus 2 to plus k. Since it is less than or equal, so it is less than or equal. If it is less than, I write it only less than. Now I have to move this one here. So I will add plus 2. I will add plus 2. I will add plus 2. Why? Because of this one. I have to move that side. You have to move that minus 2 on both the sides. So what is the rule here? So it becomes plus 1 less than or equal 3x. The minus 2 plus 2 cancel. You have less than or equal 3. Now the next question, next thing, I need only the x. I don't want 3. So I will divide by positive 3. So if I divide by positive 3, there will be a no change in the inequality. If you divide by minus, the inequality will be changed. So here we will have 1 over 3 less than or equal x less than or equal 1. So how will you draw the graph for this one? So minus infinity to plus infinity, and this is 1 over 3, and here it will be 1. So this one is in between the value, in between the values. So therefore, the set builder and the notation is given by 1 over 3 less than or equal x less than or equal 1. This is the set builder. And interval notation 1 over 3 which is close, 1 which is also close. So this is what we have done. Now this is a very important questions. Here we have the interesting thing. So it is more than or equal 0. So we will discuss all the absolute inequality at 0. What happened if it is more than or equal, less than or equal. So what is the solution here? So here, if it is more than or equal, this is all the real line. So if you see this one, if I substitute all the values, it will satisfy. And 5 also. 5, if I substitute 5, 5 minus 5, which is 0, 0 equals 0. So therefore, whenever you will have a more than or equal, I say directly minus infinity to plus infinity. So this is the answer. Now the second one, here the difference is not more than or equal. Equal is missing here. So what we'll do? So we will draw the graph for this one. It is plus 5. Just put it this one, x minus 5 equals 0, x equal 5. So it is all the real line except 5, because the 5 is not included. Equal is not included. If I substitute 5, it becomes 0, but 0 is not there. It should be more than. So whatever be the value you are giving from the real line, this absolute value, it is more than 0. So the solution will be minus infinity to 5 and union 5 comma infinity. Or you can write it all the real line except plus 5. So both are the same form, same meaning. Now the next one, it is given less than. So it is strictly less than. Is it possible the absolute value is less than 0? Because whatever be the value you are giving for x, so if I take the absolute value after simplify, it become compulsory positive. So it is not possible. Therefore, not possible. This is not possible. No solution. This is a contradiction. No solution. So it is 5 or empty set we can give. Now the next one is less than or equal. As I discussed about, this is not possible. Less than is not possible. Only equal 0 is possible. So equal is 0 is possible. So if you take the real line, it will take only the point. Only this point it will be considered. So this is the solution. So here you have only 5. If I substitute 5 minus 5, which is equal 0. But less than is not possible as per the previous one. Thank you.